It would have to be the slowest week in sim update news when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit disappointing. It's like looking at the marketplace releases for the week and seeing only MS Scenery aircraft being released that week. Wait, that actually did just happen. Anyways, we still have a bunch of previews, announcements, and release news for the week, so let's jump straight into the video. If you are still here and you haven't decided to leave the video and click onto something else after my very intriguing and exciting intro, this video has been brought to you by Flight Sim Mods. Flight Sim Mods is a mod store we started ourselves on the Oz Flight Simmer channel last year in 2024. We make a great flight sim add-ons for your home flight simulator cockpit setups made by flight sim enthusiasts such as myself for Flight Sim Enthusiasts. All our products are high quality. We don't ship anything out that we wouldn't pay for ourselves, and we currently have 45 plus products in the store, including such as mounts, stands, throttle sets for Turtle Beach, Wing, Honeycomb, and more. You can use code AFS10 if you like something in the store, so you can receive a little bit of discount, and we ship all over the globe absolutely free. And you can check out the store link in the description below. You won't be disappointed, and thank you to Flight Sim Mods for supporting this video. Kicking off this week's previews and announcements, Just Flight have been working hard since the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 to bring their 2020 fleet across to the native platform and take advantage of the new tech that 2024 has to offer. The next aircraft to hit the 2024 sim is the Just Flight PA-28 Arrow 3, the Turbo Arrow, and also the Warrior, which will be the first of their GA aircraft lineup to hit 2024. Not only is the new aircraft all fully native in the 2024 sim, Just Flight having completed upgrades to the AFB, bringing it up to version 3. The flight model has been redefined, improved low speed handling has been updated, new implementation and completion of fluid dynamics, enhanced ground friction model, improved the autopilot integration, smoother state saving between all the flights have been improved, and improved landing light bloom, optimized the cockpit, and also have included sharper textures. Each of the aircraft have a few different features or improvements that are different to each other. There is no ETA from what we've seen thus far of when Just Flight will have the Piper PA-28 aircraft available for 2024, but from the looks of it, you won't have to wait too long, and by the time you watch this video, they're probably already released, and we hear they're a free upgrade if you already own the aircraft from 2020. Keeping with Just Flight, the team also mentioned this week that their next airliner release is going to be the Fokker F70 and F100, and it is now entering its beta testing phase. We should expect to see more updates from the Just Flight team about the Fokker over the coming weeks, but any aircraft hitting the beta testing stage is a big milestone. They're starting to go on the final run before we should see it released in the sim. Just Flight did mention that the Fokker is a complex aircraft, so don't expect the release to be anytime soon. The team still needs to test, check the tests, then rework and repeat. In the meantime, we have some shiny new screenshots of the Fokker, and of course, we will keep you updated on any more developments. SoFly this weekend confirmed their next airport release is Hanover Airport, and it will be released on the 15th of May. Hanover Airport is one of Germany's biggest airports, and it conducts flights to many destinations around the world, including Palma de Mallorca, Vienna, Amsterdam, and Munich, just to mention a few. The airport has two primary runways, a terminal building, and a large GA operations area. Features that are expected to be with the release of Hanover Airport is interactive terminal, and terminal doors will open when walking up to them, including working elevators and escalators to bring the airport to life. Dynamic airport environments, moving ground transport, interior modeling with animated people, immersive audio soundscapes everywhere around the grounds, a complete airport coverage, GSX profile is included, and SoFly has mentioned the airport has been built for immersive and performance, and from the sounds of it, that they're pushing some of the boundaries and the envelopes when it comes to airport developments, and this one should be a good one you can walk around within the 2024 sim. Moving over to this week's release news, and Live to Air this week released its Cessna Citation CJ3 Plus for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. We've been following this one pretty closely over the last months in the lead up to its release. The CJ3 Plus is a light business jet manufactured by Cessna, which seats up to 9 and offers a range of around about 2,000 miles. Known for its short field performance and single pilot operation. Features included with the release of the CJ3 Plus is accurate flight model custom G3000 based off the working title at G3000, virtual EFB which includes SimBrief and Navigraph integration with a moving map and ground handling tools, 8 liveries, custom wires sound pack, functional stick shaker, functional de-icing systems, interactive cabin environments where you can make coffee and eat burgers, and all sorts of cool stuff that we probably really haven't seen in an aircraft before. You can pick up your copy of Live to Air's CJ3 Plus from the Sim Market store. I'll leave a link in the description below. A new developer, which is called Flight or Flyt, has released its latest airport, which is Afonso Pena Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it will be released for the 2020 and the 2024 sim across PC and Xbox. This airport is located 18 kilometers from the downtown of Schedual. Hopefully I said that correctly. The airport features one runway and a terminal that handles both domestic and regional flights. Primary airliners that you would see operate here is GOL and LATAM and Azul. Features include accurate up-to-date recreation of the airport, reliable ground markings, taxi and apron layout, custom vehicles and detail airport clutter, photorealistic textures and weather, which is done through PBR materials and used throughout, realistic nighttime dynamic lighting, custom aerial imaging compatible with the default aircraft of the sim and AI traffic. And you can pick up your copy of the new aircraft from Flyt through exclusive in the in-sim marketplace for both 2020 and the 2024 sim. RDH Simulations has released its Boeing 767-200 and 200ER for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Yes, this is only a Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 release, and it is worth noting that RHD Simulations mentioned that their Boeing 767-200 and 767-200ER aren't a study level aircraft. They do make some of the aircraft with the default Boeing 747-800 systems. However, a large degree of the aircraft is custom built. The RDH Simulations rendition of the Boeing 767-200 and 767-200ER includes the General Electric CF6 engines and has variants and features that are accurate to that. Highly detailed modeling with 4K and 8K texturing, authentic flight models, custom sound pack, custom true-to-life animations, a modified PFD, MFD, and ECAS, which is obviously from the 747-800 default. Also has the engine and status screens, custom fuel systems, custom dynamic lighting, custom modified and custom systems. Not sure what that means. Fully modeled cabins, also a working flight attendant panel and light control, functioning TV screens, custom IFE for liveries, working seatbelts and no smoking signs, and 31 high definition liveries and more. And you can pick up your copy of the RHD Simulations Boeing 767-200 and 767-200ER from the InSim Marketplace store for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 or the Sim Market store. I'll leave a link for that in the description below. Lining up on the runway for this week's Sim Update news. There is no updates this week from the Microsoft team on anything. No Sim Update 2 beta updates or news about the beta. No details of when we'll see the next development live stream other than sometime soon. No updated feedback, a snapshot. No updated bug list Basically, no news is good news. Really, who knows? So if you like all the latest details when it comes to the Microsoft Flight Simulator news for 2024, hit that subscribe button because we keep you up to date. Now, all jokes aside, I checked the forums this week as there wasn't much information and simmers are still on the last week test build when it comes to Sim Update 2, which is version 1.4.18.0. Reading people's comments is still a bit of a mixed bag. Some simmers are having a great time with the latest beta build, and some simmers are basically saying it's still crap, which means basically still the usual. It's always a mixed bag when you read the forums. Microsoft did ask in the forums about a VR performance to simmers that are using VR. Perhaps this is something that is holding up the public release of Sim Update 2. I wouldn't expect us to see any updates when it comes to a development live stream until Sim Update 2 has been released. This way the team can then go and focus on Sim Update 3 and what is happening and what they have planned for being updated next. Moving over to this week's in-sim marketplace releases for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. This week we've seen 32 new product releases, 16 are on Xbox and 16 are on PCs. So basically it's the same 16 releases, they just happen to both work on PC and Xbox. Aircraft that is worth mentioning this week is the I&I Builds Spartan, which was released last week, and now you can pick it up in the in-sim marketplace. And of course we had pretty much the rest of them, a couple of MS Sceneries releases of aircraft. Again, I won't go into all the details, but buyer beware. The other releases were made up of 5 livery packs, 2 night lighting packs, and 5 airports. As I mentioned, nothing really worth getting excited about this week. Hopefully, cross our fingers that next week will be a lot more riveting. A big thank you again to Flight Sim Mods for supporting this video. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can go and check out our new store. And all Oz Flight Sim viewers, use code AFS10 so you get a 10% discount. And we look forward to seeing you on another stream or another video real soon. Thank you very much for your support, everybody. Have a great weekend.